Fuck yes.
So I figured I'd do another fly tying video for Alligator Gar. This time just a game changer and just a little, I don't know, more heavy duty, less worried about a bunch of shanks version. Simpler than some, I would guess you could say, but just a game changer that I like to throw at them. Follow along if you wanna. Yeah, I don't know. Let's get started. So I already have a 20 millimeter shank up. I'm gonna go ahead and start my thread base. You just want to cover the whole thing and lock the little opening together. The new game changer shanks from Blane too are a little different than these older ones. Still burning through these. Get that all locked in. And this part, you know, you can do whatever you want on the tail. You can do marabou, you can do whatever. I have this dubbing stuff. I don't even know if you can still buy it or not. I'm just going to take a good healthy pinch of it and pull it into a bigger clump. I'm going to take, just kind of V-wrap it down. And a lot of times I do marabou, like I said, or I think I said, but it's fun to use other stuff. Try to avoid things that the hook will get caught in the tail. Probably the tooth of an alligator gar or a long-nosed gar too, but I guess if you catch it, that's all that matters. Boom. Boom. I'm just taking and kind of ripping what'll rip and holding tight in the middle and making it a smaller little clump. I don't know if you can see the first one or not. And since that first clump wasn't quite as thick as maybe I wanted it to look, I went ahead and did another one. Lock this in. Same thing, little V-wrap. Pull it all back and make sure you got it captured and locked in. Probably gonna get beat up either way, but that's the goal. And then, yeah, you just got this weird little orange tail thing. You can come in and trim it up later if you want to shape it or you don't want the frillies. Doesn't matter. At least to me, the gar maybe do, I don't know. And then I got some of this chocolate finesse material he does for his game changers. This one's medium, but this is actually a large. It's just the packaging that I had to show you. Yeah, I'm taking tie in. Actually, yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it. A little fire tire action. And wrap it back in there, capture it. I'm just tying it right above where I tied that tail in. And taking. Wrap it, and you can go fairly loose, fairly tight, whatever you want. The gar really aren't going to be that particular, but you know, it's good to have good looking flies in your box. Show off to your friends or in your photos or whatever, right? The things that really matter in life. Yeah, we're just going to do this all the way back or forward to the hook eye or shank eye. And capture it. And nip it off. Get it all done. Half hitch or whip finish. Because we're chasing alligator gar, and I just like to lock them in because they're game changers and they take a while to tie. I'm gonna take and hit this with some UV resin. Make sure I'm not blocking the hole. No way. Now I'm going to hit it with the light that I have off to the side over here. I got that all locked in with UV. Then I'm going to take another 20mm shank and repeat. Sometimes there's a top or bottom, you can kind of tell, but sometimes there isn't, and it doesn't really matter. Put that in there, get in good. Thread fell out, of course. Get that thread base going. Shake the table. Sorry, apparently my table is not very level. Shake, 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 shake. Right. Stuff kind of gets twisted after a while. I'll tie a few with this. Take and tie some more in. Tie it in. Shake the table to the tip, and we've come undone. Sometimes this knot starts to get loose. I've had this thing a while. There we go. Now, same thing. Wrap it forward. You really want to pull it back every wrap so that you get it all fluffed out nice, especially since it's getting so twisty. Alrighty then, capture that. Pick it out just in case. Sometimes you get some that get tangled in there. With finish, or half hitch, your preference. And I'm gonna hit it with the UV resin on the light again. Gotta seal it in. We got one more shank to do, just like that. Getting gar ready. Love chasing these gar in. Alright, back to the light. The camera stand the chicken, I get it. I get it. Just like that last one, thread base. Lock it in. Oh, and just like that last one, that shit fucking slips loose. Awesome fucking shit. Really cool. Yeah, replace these jaws. Alrighty, I'm gonna take some more material. Tie it, lock it in. See, game changers aren't that hard, they're just meticulous. That's the sloppy game changers. Almost there. Don't take too much in, capture it. Lock it in. Get the material out of the way. And we're on to the next part. Capture all that. No, some of these on just one, some of these will do two, really one or two at least. If you're gonna hit it with glue, you can really get away with one. Most of the time, anyways. UV. Alright, we're back. We got 3 pieces together. Looking like a bunch of crap. Then I'm gonna take Gamakatsu SL12S. 1/0 or 2/0 usually. You can, whatever your preference is, whenever you're chasing. Obviously, I got Alligator Gar in my mind. That sucker locked in there. Thread base on the shank part. Shake the camera. And sometimes I'll come in, like on this one, and do some like different type of eyes. And doing one of these dirty water flyco eyes. But on this one, I'm going to do it a little different and tie some lead in and do it the real game changer way, I guess. And not the lead eye hookup thing. Just because I already have a few that are. And change it up a little bit. But taking some pretty heavy lead wire. And tie it in here. I don't want to block where I'm going to tie my wire in a little while. Might be too thick of a wire. Hell, find out. Take it, spin it. This helps keel the game changer. Right, it's hooked down this way, not hook point up, which a lot of the ones I'll do hook point up, like I was saying. Doesn't really matter though, especially in these higher flows. I'm not getting down to the bottom too fast. In the lower flows though, you're going to want to use less weight unless you got one on the tight to the bottom or something and you need it there. So they will sit on the bottom. All locked in there. I'm going to come in, use some of this wire from like Michael's or Hobby Lobby, jewelry wire. Forget what size that is. .024 or 6 millimeter. 6 millimeters probably how you describe it. I don't know. I'm not a wire expert. Use a thinner gauge wire for my other game changers and thicker one for this, but it doesn't really matter because I'm not pulling on them with this wire, just kind of holding the tail there. That all tied in. Loop this sucker on. Gotta watch out getting that hole filled in apparently. It's not that bad. Come on, guy. You can do it. You definitely want it to not hinder the movement though. Are we good? We're good. Do kind of a tight loop here. Just because you want to in general, I guess, but also alligator gar tooth will get caught in there, in the bigger loop especially, and just rip your tail off. They did all that hard work for no reason. Well, I guess you caught a fish, but could have caught more. Had a tail rip off the other day. Made me wonder what I did wrong. But I mean, those sharp teeth can probably get in anywhere no matter what you do. Just an extra precaution. And this one I'm going to tie a little yellow in just to do a little different. Yellow collar. Still using the large, not the medium like the packaging I showed you. Oh, I almost forgot I have these eyes. Get these eyes from EP, I think. I'm gonna tie these suckers in. Why not? They feel too big. That's roughly where I tie in my lead eyes. I don't really want it to drop straight down with the lead, but get this stuff locked in. Kind of cockeyed. Do the gar care if you have eyes? I don't think so, but gives them a heading, right? Gives them somewhere to attack. Alright, let's wrap that yellow we got tied in. Let's stop there. I'm going to come back with some chartreuse just to do some color change and crap. Do the fish care? I don't know. But it's fun to have different stuff in the box. Most of the time I feel like white works, but I like to play with colors whenever they're being slow. And when you hook one on another color, it makes you think you did something. Don't know if it mattered. If it works, it works. Confidence is key. Most days. God, this fucking vice thing. It's not fun when that happens. Not fun at all. Myself enough room to make the head look good. And tied those eyes in one in a while. Did a jerk changer version the other day with these eyes and it came out pretty nice. We did throw it, but I don't remember if we got anything on it the other day. Run out of room, so I'm going to try to lock it in. Make sure nothing's stuck there. Probably stuff stuck there. Nip it. Pull it back. Lock it all in. It's still going to work. It's still going to look good enough. I'll put some glue behind there to kind of from here. I want to come in with some UV and a little bit of super glue behind these eyes actually. Kind of lock them back. They were kind of loose. So that's all fuzzy. I'll pull it back and hide it back there and look good. Then come in with some UV in a second. Really get the durability, and then yeah, from here, you know, you got your game changer. You want to kind of trim and taper this bottom part, but you don't have to. You could go fish this. The gar would probably still eat it. I want to say probably because they're fish, and some days they are a-holes. Let me go ahead and trim this up though. And that's like the most annoying part. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Just trimming it up, giving it a haircut. It is the worst part. It's like therapeutic for someone out there though, you know? Really try to thin it around the tail though, it just makes it look good. Start giving it more of a taper. Now starting to look like a bait fish maybe? No, still looks like crap. I'm not gonna make y'all watch all this. Alright, got it all trimmed up. Well, almost too nice for a gar, right? And then I hit the head with some UV. Just kind of lock those eyes in and lock the thread in and all that stuff, but you don't want to get everything so hard that it messes with your hook gap or anything. And then yeah, this should ride like this in theory. An alligator gar eats it. Hope y'all enjoyed. Get out there and fish. You can downsize this, throw it at bass. You can throw this size at bass. It's about, I don't know, 4.5, 5 inches, maybe in the 5-inch range. The alligator gar stuff, I kind of want it in that 6-inch range, give or take. Unless you're sight fishing, you can go smaller if you want, but a lot of blind casting, just having it out there marinating and just hoping they find it. Yeah, if you have any questions, leave it down below on the whatever comment things. Go catch some gar. Hope you enjoyed. Get out there, man.